And they are completely devoted to the Pope? No. What? Doesn't the Pope run the Vatican? No, my friends. There is another man who actually runs the show. This is incredible. Who is he? In the Vatican, it is common knowledge that the man is the Jesuit general. He is known as the Black Pope. You mean he is a black man? No, James. He is white, but he dresses in black. He is the real power in the Vatican. Nothing is as it appears. Gentlemen, the Roman Catholic institution is full of surprises. The higher I went, the more I saw what disturbed me. I guess that's why about 86% of the priesthood, including the Jesuits, are undergoing psychological and psychiatric treatments. Alberto, could you start from the beginning? Yes, of course. I guess the first thing that shook my faith was the death of my precious mother. She was completely devoted to the church and would never question their teachings because she trusted her priests. And she went out screaming into a Christless eternity with a look of horror on her face. The priest told me he did everything he could. It cost my mother her soul. I felt it was our priest who was to blame, and so I vowed to become a priest and to find the truth. Yes, the death of my mother was the first event to shake my faith. You see, without the Roman Catholic priesthood, there would be no Roman Catholic institution. Why? Because the most important vow is the vow of celibacy, without which there is no sacrament of order. This puts the priest up on a pedestal. They claim God has favored him with grace above others because he remained unmarried. If the priests got married, that would destroy the system, because the institution is based on certain laws which say the Pope can only come through the priesthood. No Pope, no Roman Catholic institution. The Pope is supposed to be the ruler of the world. This point was made clear by Augustine, a Roman Catholic writer around 420 AD, and the original Latin version of his book, The City of God. Newer versions have removed this information to keep it from the public. My next great shock happened in school. I was 16 years old. The teacher was talking about Peter being the first pope. I asked a question that almost destroyed me. Stand up, Alberto. What did you say? Little did I know I had challenged the Pope himself. To prove that the Apostle Peter was the first pope, the teacher said that Simon Peter was the rock on which the Roman Catholic Church was built. How could Peter be the rock on which the church was built? Because it was clearly proven in the old Armoric Bible, which no longer exists. I don't understand. From what you told us in the Latin and Greek, it says Simon means sand and Peter means a little stone. Isn't Jesus the rock? I didn't give you permission to ask questions, Alberto. Please, let me go on. I beg you. Jesus said, on this rock I will build my church. So Peter could never be that rock, because right after that, Jesus calls Peter Satan. Matthew chapter 16, verse 23. Get out! Stay out of my class! You are out of order! You are talking like a heretic and communist! You wait outside! 2 hours later, I didn't bring you into my office for something you did wrong, but because what you said was very dangerous. What did I do? Why did you call me all those names? I had to protect myself, even though I agree with what you said. I could never let my students know what I truly believe. I don't understand, Father. If I reported you to the rector, you would be punished. What you did was very, very dangerous. Someday you will find that there are many things you must never speak about. You have been warned. Now go. We are not allowed to read Bibles. Only the instructors could use them. A younger student shoved the New Testament into my hands. What is this? It's a matter of life and death, Alberto. Read it. Gotta go. Bye-bye. I was afraid. It didn't have the official Roman Catholic seal of approval on the first page. I tried to throw it away. If I were caught reading it, they would have accused me of heresy, so I hid it. I'm wearing glasses today because for 3 years I would read it at night under the blankets of flashlights. What did you do when you found out that Peter was married? I almost died. And when Jesus was come into Peter's house, he saw his wife's mother laid and sick of a fever, and he touched her hand, and the fever left her, and she arose and ministered unto them. Matthew chapter 8, verse 14 through 15, also found in Mark chapter 1, verse 30, and Luke chapter 4, verses 38 through 39. One night, I read those shocking words in 1 Timothy chapter 3, verses 2 through 5. A bishop then must be blameless, the husband of one wife, vigilant, sober, of good behavior, given to hospitality, apt to teach, not given to wine, no striker, not greedy of filthy lure, but patient, not a brawler, not covetous, one that ruleth well his own house, having his children in subjection with all gravity. For a man know not to rule his own house, how shall he take care of the church of God? Oh. And then I found this verse, Thou art Simon, the son of Jonah, thou shalt be called Cyprus, which is by interpretation a stone, small pebble. John chapter 1, verse 42. I was right. Peter was not the rock. Jesus was. About this time, we started taking classes on the history of the institution. It made me hate the Protestants even more. Yet some of the information shook me up. Little did I know that I would soon be trained as an espionage agent to destroy Protestant churches.